Watching movies in VR is nothing new. It's been there from the get-go. That's because the idea of taking any movie, TV show, or video and putting it up on a screen the size of a movie theater is widely appealing. However, the technology surrounding the software has never really been there. Until now. In my opinion, the reason I never found these VR video apps so appealing was due to the comfort and resolution of the headset. But now, with the Quest 2, it is a massive game changer across the board. It really boils down to the Quest 2 hardware itself, the Bigscreen software, and the types of movies you watch on it. I've tried many video playing software in VR, from Netflix's to YouTube's and everywhere in between. The best before Bigscreen was watching cartoons in Amazon Prime Video. Bigscreen, though, takes the best parts of these apps and builds upon it in a useful and satisfying way. One of the biggest appeals for it is the ability to watch the movies you rent with other people of your choosing. You can even create and join public rooms that other people create, or join TV channels that are always playing certain movies or shows with other people right there with you. For some reason, probably related to memberships and finances, Prime Video, Netflix, YouTube, etc. all don't let you meet up with your friends in VR. And yet Bigscreen does it almost flawlessly. You can create an avatar, use different tools to interact with the environment, and can talk to whoever is nearby. The two main ways of privately watching movies in Bigscreen are through the desktop screen share mode and flat out just renting it. From what I can tell, there is no buy option for movies, so that is a bummer. I would have liked to been able to purchase a movie for a few extra dollars. The rental prices are, for the most part, pretty good at just $3.99. I've heard some people wish that they were a little cheaper, but if you compare this price to other platforms around it, it's relatively the same. The rental movies may be a tad hard to navigate, but they do work to perfection once you load them up. No stutters, controls are responsive, and best of all, no resolution drops. At least from what I can tell. On the other hand, I had loads of issues with the desktop screen share mode. It was laggy, low resolution, the audio was off just by a second, and overall, it wasn't a good time. Now, I will say that take this with a major grain of salt, since it seems that most people aren't having any issues with the service, and if that's the case, then I can see it being a great alternative to renting movies. When I was first in Bigscreen and I set up my avatar, I noticed the events section and clicked on a few trailers. I watched a couple before clicking onto the trailer for a movie that I had never seen before, Your Name. Never watched it, never heard of it, I clicked onto it. It was probably the best visuals I have ever seen in VR. The screen was huge and the colors were oh so vibrant. The next day, I rented the movie and that wow factor continued. After seeing it had a 98 on Rotten, I actually watched the movie with my dad, who was as blown away by the clarity of everything as me. I mean, cartoons in Prime Video were already eerily clear, but this took things to an entirely new level. Not only that, but I was able to stay in the theater for about 50 minutes at a time with no comfort issues, due entirely to the Quest 2. The Oculus Quest 2's highly increased resolution and comfort allowed me to feel like I was in a movie theater with no real distinction signaling otherwise. And adding on top of that, it was a fantastic movie. Sure, anime and animated content as a whole looks vastly better on Bigscreen compared to real life movies, but those animations look so good, it doesn't even matter. Also, the real life movies don't look that bad, just not as good as the animated ones. What also really helped was the ability to share it with someone I knew. And even despite the fact we were using the same Oculus accounts, I was able to meet up with my dad in the movie, create custom avatars for each of us, and watch the entire thing together, with only a couple of minor hiccups. We're at a point now where I would vastly prefer to watch my anime in VR, in Bigscreen, rather than a 4K TV in real life. That's something I've never been able to say before, and has turned the Oculus Quest 2 into not only a great fitness and gaming device, but also one that can deliver one heck of a movie watching experience.